Good morning, everybody. This is Dale. Welcome to my channel, Not Too Shabby Chic. I wanted to share with you today the deals that I got at Turnip Recycle and Reuse Center. This is a place in Nashville where people bring art supplies or all kinds of household supplies that schools donate things. It's just all over the place. But you can go there to shop for things to use for your art or household things. Actually, there's so many different things there. I love to go there because there's no prices. You simply go through and get what you want and give a donation. They don't care what the donation is. They don't look at you with a stink eye if you only give them $10 or $5. It's whatever you want to give, and you get a receipt, so it's tax deductible because it is a not for profit. This time I gave them $40 because I got so much stuff. It was just amazing. I felt like I was in heaven. So I wanted to share some of that with you today. The first thing I got, they had these outside stacked up, and I needed some little bins to help organize my messy desk. So I'm going to move the camera a little bit to show you. See those little yellow bins that I now have full? And I may reorganize those yet. But those, I got 6 of them, and they're perfect little bins for organizing. Now I got to get my camera back in whack. Next thing I got were tear rulers. I had ordered some on Amazon because I saw people using them, and I thought that's so much better sometimes than hand tearing if you want a straighter edge. Now, a lot of times when I hand tear, I don't want a straight edge, but there are many times that I do, and instead of taking my scissors and having to rough it up, I can use a tear ruler. So I did some little samples here. This is the first one I got, and if you looked at it, you would think, oh, how cute, a little kid's ruler with Tinkerbell, right? Well, if you look closely, it's got a serrated edge. This serrated edge makes a tear like so. Kind of looks like a stamp perforation. So you could use these for those little stamp clusters to make your own stamps. The other one that I got was this clear ruler, and it looks, if you just didn't pay attention, you'd think it's just the geometric shapes, right? Well, on the edges, you've got 2 different types of tears. One, if you use this wavy one, makes a really cool wavy edge. And this one is more akin to a hand tear. There you go. So I was just super excited that I got those, and they're small. So sometimes I don't want my big tear rulers I ordered on Amazon. The other thing I got were some large, sorry I hit the camera, metal rulers. This one is a 17-inch ruler, which is awesome because there's a lot of times I need something longer than a 12-inch. It's backed with cork. And then I got a wide, heavier 24-inch ruler, metal ruler. They're both heavy metal, and this one's not cork backed. But these are so awesome. I love them. And they've got the little hole that I can hang them on something if I need to for storage. Right now I've got them stuck in a basket beside me, and I'm going to try not to make it a lot of noise. I got this photo album that can be taken apart. This is covered in plastic, so it's a beautiful cover. So I could just decorate this and make an album out of it. And it's got the pretty, very clean sheets of plastic with the paper in it for photos. But I can use these for shaker tags. I could use this for an ephemera book, which I want to make. And it has quite a few of those sheets. So I was excited about that. Another thing I got was this large old photo album. I love the ridged edge, and I want to cover this and definitely make this an ephemera journal because it's got the rings. I can add and take away pages as I need to. It's got all these old sticky things in there that I can use for backing for something else because they're kind of icky. But the good thing that's in here are these that I can use for ephemera. Or I can cut them up and use them in journals. There's a place to write, a place for a photo, or, you know, you could make a shaker tag out of it. I don't know. There's lots of potential for this, but I think the ephemera journal would be really cute. I have to micro organize them, which sometimes I'm bad to over-organize to the point that I can't keep up my organization because I've so over-organized with too much detail, which can be a hindrance. Then they had huge boxes of these. Someone donated. I want to go back and get more. It's some type of binding system, I think from an office. This is a really pretty blue, and it's got a pattern on it. My camera can focus. So you could use this for a journal and just decorate it or leave it as is. It's just really pretty. These little metal things are in there. I don't know how to use this or what type of binding system it is, but the couple that I got like 2 different sizes. You can pull this out, and if you want a thin spine journal, you've got one right there. The other thing you can do is, and you could use 12 by 12 paper or and make a tab on it so you could fold it a hinge, or you could cut this off and make another wider spine if you wanted. I got those in blue, and then I got a beautiful pink that's the same thing, and then I got a smaller size that's I think it's like an 8.5 by 11, but they had boxes of those, so I'm probably going to go back and get more of these. This one's not smaller, it just looks smaller because I turned it wrong, but I don't know what I did with the smaller size. So that is that. Then I got, this was such a find for me. I was almost giddy. This is Paper Direct world-class paper products. I don't know, I think I've heard of Paper Direct, maybe you guys have. In here are vellum envelopes, large. I was so excited about this to do for journals. You can even make a journal, and it's got a big enough flap that you can use that on one, glue it down to one side and have a tuck spot, and have this for, I just am so excited. Isn't that, and I've got a whole box full. This alone, there's no telling what that would cost. I don't know what the retail value is, but I know it's a lot. So excited about that. I got this cool old spoon. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I don't know if I'll be able to use it in a journal or not, but I certainly could put it on a cover, or look at the back. See if I can get it to focus. My camera's having trouble. It hasn't had enough caffeine today. So that, I love that little spoon. I got a big stack of these pockets. And just this design is pretty, but you can decorate it or do what you want. And you can glue this down in a journal and have a flip thing, and it's got a pocket here. And then you could put signatures there, or you could leave it like this and glue it around a page and have a side tuck. And it's a good weight, and I got just tons of these. So super excited about that too. I'm super excited about all of it. It was just amazing. I just can't believe it. And I got this. It's a cut off from something, I don't know, but it is so pretty. Look at this, and it's like stitched on, but it feels sort of like velvet, but it's not. Isn't that gorgeous? That's on one end. Then on the other end, look at this. Doesn't that make you drool? I'm hoarding it. So the other thing, people, that when you get stuff like this, you need to use it, and don't be like Dale. You know the thing you see going around, don't be like Bob, he's bad. You know, don't be like Dale and hoard things, because then you end up with tons of stuff and you never use it, and you buy more stuff and you keep hoarding it, and you bought it to use. I have to remember that I bought it to use, not to stare at and wait for something special, because you think everything's special, or I do. I got 2 books that I'm super excited about. This is in a Reader's Digest style book, but it's Pilgrim's Progress. I love this book. I am so excited about it. And it's got somebody's old handwriting scribbled in here. It's got one page torn out. The copyright is 1937, so it's not before 1925, but I can still use it for my personal stuff, and I can read it. I just think this is just an amazing find, and it's in pristine condition other than that one page torn out and then the back page here. And this came, I think it may have came from a library, but the person wrote Morning Glory, 25 cents. Chinese Forget-Me-Nots, 10 cents. Counting her flowers, I guess. And then she's got $3.11 for books, 0.04 cents for something else. And she just had her little list of the things she did. Her missions giving was 10 cents and came to a total of $4.16. I just think that's precious. And I don't know how many of you remember Curious George, and I've never seen a big book about Curious George. This is the complete adventures of Curious George, which I was super excited about because you've got, this was from a library, Tom Joy Library. I don't know where that is, and it says discard. Well, I'm glad they did. Here's Curious George, who is a doll baby, and I want to make a journal out of this. I can make several journals actually because there's so many pages that I would use for different things. Obviously, it's still in copyright because Curious George is very popular. So I could just make a journal out of it. And you have all, apparently, of the Curious George stories to date. There's one page that was taped. Isn't that awesome? I just love Curious George. I don't know. I hope you guys would be as excited about this as I am. It's amazing. Then they had stacks and stacks, and I had to leave some for other people. Xerox paper. This is printer paper, 20 pounds, just typical 8.5 by 11 paper. 500 sheets. I got 3 reams of this. Excuse me just a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my great-granddaughter with me this morning, Willow Grace, and she woke up while I was doing the previous filming, so I'm going to try to pick up here and see how much she will let me do. The other thing I got from my haul was another Paper Direct box, and this is birch chip white woodstock paper. It's very heavy cardstock, and you can see the little wood chips in it, and it is so cool, and it'll be great for tags, for even little mini journal covers. And I got like the full box, I think, of this, plus some cut pieces for some, well, maybe it's not a full box, but little pieces somebody saved like I would, all their little bits and pieces. Willow, are you like crafting? And then this is vellum. I got just vellum paper. It's not a full box, but quite a few sheets of very nice vellum. It's kind of a little bit transparent, but it feels wonderful. So I'm excited about that too. I've been wanting just some plain vellum, and now I have some. What do you think, Willow? What are we going to show them now? I got this beautiful scarf. Still has the tags on it, and it says pretty, which I can use in a journal, obviously. It's a beautiful green color, and it's got the crochet and the gauze, so multi-purpose use, and it's a good size scarf. Isn't that gorgeous? So I can't wait to use that. Then I got, this is one of those plastic bag holders. You know, you can put your, I think that's what this is. You put plastic bags in it. Maybe, I don't know. I got it because I'm doing a farm journal, mini journal, and I forgot I had this until just now. And it's got roosters instead of all the farm animals. It's really not. It's roosters and barns type things, but it's got roosters, cows, just a cute little fabric that you can cut up and use in journals, or you could use it for a cover for a journal. I'm going to leave this one out because I forgot I had it. See, you get too much stuff and you forget what you've got. Doilies. I got this beautiful doily that I can use. I use this because I love to tea dye this stuff, or coffee dye. I don't tea dye. And this looks like tatting, and it's gorgeous. So that was another thing I got. I got this, looks like maybe a table runner. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's got like the little Easter baskets sewn on it, and then all the trim. It's pretty long, so that was awesome. Then I got this little small hand stitched, embroidered. I couldn't think of the word, with a little lace trim, and it's got a hole in it, which is fine with me. So that is really cool. Then I got some fabric. I got this pretty sort of a celadon green, and it feels velvety. Be a good journal cover. And then I got this pretty pink herringbone knit, or it's not a knit, linen, I think, with it's a mauve pink and cream, and it's solid on the back. So love that. I also got these envelopes. Bless you. Bless you. That's my great granddaughter. Bless you. Goodness gracious. And I got matching cards that go with these. They're perforated. I thought it was stationery, and it ended up being 8.5 by 11 with 4 cards that are the size of the envelope that have that blue trim on them. And I don't know what I did with the cards, but it has that blue trim, and it's gorgeous. I also got this is note cards and envelopes, Impressionist painting. You probably know who that is. I don't. I'm not up on my art. Alphonsine Fournaise. I'm sure I mutilated the name. And then on this side are the sisters, Mary Cassatt. So you got these little cards with the matching envelopes. And then these little cards. Isn't that cute? So I got those. Oh, I didn't get that. These are little stickers I thought were so cute for a kid's journal that peel and stick. Kids playing in the water. I got a bunch of white envelopes that have the peel and stick ends. I got like a stack of these. I just showed you some because I put them up. And then I also got the manila covered color, just like this. Tons of those. And I got these letters, which are so fun. All the alphabet and all these fun. She loves talking about crafts. She gets just as excited as her Nana, don't you, sweetie? And I might give you a sneak peek of her. Here's some more letter stickers. They're just stick-ons. And these were really pretty. I don't know what that's doing there. So, got all of those. And then this is die cuts of little tabs, labels. Isn't that cute? I got these photo albums. Again, I can use as mini journals, and they've never even been opened, and they've got the window. But the main thing I like about photo albums is the plastic I can use for shaker tags, or you can put them in a journal just as they are for people to put pictures in if they wanted to be able to update their pictures in the album. Next, I got these vellum dividers. I love the color, so I can use the tabs or not. What do you think about that, Willow? We're overflowing here. This is more paper. This is I don't know. Oh, this is the blue cards I told you about that goes with those envelopes. And it's perforated so they tear. Isn't that cool? So I did find them. That's what that is. This is fine parchment paper. This is gorgeous, and I got the whole box of that. Really is good quality paper. Oh, and here's the smaller size of the blue book that I showed you earlier. It's landscape instead of portrait. But I got some blue and pink of that. I got this cool gift tissue. It was so pretty. I love the plaid. This has the pink flowers with pink and then the polka dot. Really cool. I've got tons of tissue paper, but even if I don't use it in journals, I've got it for gifts. I put in gift bags. I got some really old magazines, I guess you could call them. I put most of them away, but they're old. This is from 1954, so they're in the 50s and some 60s of needlecraft. One was two or three were for crocheting, and I can use the pictures inside in my journals because I love stuff like this in a journal. There she's modeling her beautiful clothes. Can you imagine having a wedding dress that was crocheted? So anyway, the patterns are in there. Is that not to die for? Pages. Look at that dress. Oh, I'm just heaven, heaven, heaven. And then these are adorable. Then I got this Recollections stack of paper, 3-pound scrapbook paper. It's pretty good quality. It says 3 pound, but it's much heavier than copy paper. I guess they grade it different. You can tell I'm not well versed in this kind of paper. And I got lots of different colors. This one's even heavier. I love that gray. It's like a marbled look, and it's much heavier than 3 pounds. So I think somebody just bundled a lot of stuff together. And I got lots of colors. So that's that. Here's Magic Crochet. This is another book that I got. And again, I can use these pictures for shaker tags, as journal pages. Isn't this awesome? So it might give you some ideas if you hadn't thought about it. These are great journal pages, or you can cut these out to make for pictures on your tags, or again for shaker tags. Like I would use, go back, like that would be a cute shaker tag, a kind of a large one. So that's exciting, and I'm going to show you some more things shortly. Hi there, I'm back. This is Dale with welcome to my channel, Not Too Shabby Chic. I'm here to show you the rest of my haul. It's kind of long for one video. So, picking up where I left off, build a better car wash. But these are eyeglass cleaners, which are not for necessarily journaling, but I always need these, and I got like a handful. So, they had tons, so I got 6 because I didn't want to be a total hog. I got this whole bag of pre-done bobbins for my sewing machine. Is that not awesome? Hopefully they're going to fit. Pre-wound bobbins. No sides or core. Works down to the last inch. 20 in a pack. That is awesome. I hate winding bobbins. Worse than like pulling teeth almost. I got several packs of these CDs. Drive Time University Fast Lane. Cream Brulee. I have no idea what this is about, what it is, and I don't care because, as you know, junk journalers, we like CD covers, and these are not stuck, so they're still in immaculate condition, and I can use the CDs to put stuff on, decorate, and slide in the case if I want, and on the back have it solid for a journaling space. But again, the clear windows, we love CD covers, so I got 3 packs of these, and Lord help, there's probably 12 or 15 in each pack. Then I got these little chipboard numbers. all bright colors, and there's some letters as well in here. So that's exciting because I can definitely use those. And if not in my journaling, I can use it in my mixed media. They had tons of these plastic colored, they're for name badges for a meeting. But again, I thought shaker tags, or I could glue it down in a junk journal as a pocket. When I took this off of one of them, it tore this, so I've got to figure out a way to get that off without mutilating it. But if I do, even so, I can just cut that off and still glue it down and have a pouch. Or I could use it for a shaker tag because I could cut that off. So I have pink, yellow, and turquoise. So I got just tons of these. Then they had some giant letters, and I started to get them. I'm like, no, but I did have to get the question mark because it's like, what are you doing, Dale? And I just love that. I don't know what I'll use these for, but I thought they were so cute. They are tags off of clothing, and in case you never thought of using tags off of clothing, they say infants with an E, I guess for infant clothes. But I just thought they were cute, and you could distress them and use them for little tabs on the end of your book pages if you wanted. That's all I can think of at the moment I'll use them for, but I got plenty to mess up or play with and decide how I'm going to use it. So I got this needlework, which I thought would be beautiful on the cover of a journal. And it actually has this child's name, born in 1968. And that kind of made me sad that someone would donate something they made for a grandchild or a child. But I can cut that off and use the little praying baby. Isn't that adorable? Be beautiful on a journal cover. I already have puzzle pieces. I had to actually get rid of some, but I didn't have any little tiny ones. And the smaller ones would be really cute to add to tags or journal pages without putting too much bulk. So I love puzzle pieces. I got a bag of hearts. Everybody needs heart, don't you? If you don't have a heart, you can make yourself one. And this is out of that corrugated stuff teachers use for their boards, but all shapes and sizes. So, and these coral, turquoise, and sea green, I guess you call it, different sizes and shapes. So those will come in handy. I got thread, this pretty dark brown thread, which is my favorite to use, and here's a lighter brown. This is a higher quality thread, I think. It's rayon, and this one I believe is cotton. All-purpose, dual duty, 300 yards, and this is embroidery thread, it says. But anyway, 2 spools of thread. Then I got this thread that was wrapped, and I like to use this kind of thread. This looks vintage. It's kind of a beige color. It's got a good consistency to it. And when I use buttons, I don't like to leave the holes open, so I just run this through the buttons and tighten a knot in the back. And because this looks is beige and kind of looks older, it works well. And I got a bonus of this little glass bottle I can put something in. I got these little stickers. They're like book plates that you could stick on, and they're solid white, so you can dye them with ink, stain them, and glue letters on there, write on it, or put a picture. I just love these, so those are cool. I got a stack of these little, I'm sure these were from a school teacher. They got all different numbers on them, and they're green and they're shiny, but they make cute tuck spots in journals. And I got a big stack of them. I guess probably every number, and there may have been some alphabets, I don't know. And this is one of my favorite things that I got. I got the cards with the matching envelopes, and it says, "They who dance are thought mad by those who hear not the music." Isn't that beautiful? I don't know who wrote this quote. Oh, there it is. It says Alcazar Records on the back, um, from Vermont. But anyway, I love that quote. I'm sure they didn't think of the quote, and they don't cite big in that word engraving ink. I don't know who the author is, but I love that phrase. So feel free to use that. They who dance are thought mad by those who hear not the music. So awesome. More letters and numbers like those big ones, but these are small ones. Love those. They're so fun. This is, I guess somebody started a little journal. I don't know. This goes all the way through, so I could always add signatures and use that and make that a little tiny traveler's note. I don't guess you have a tiny traveler's notebook, but a little mini journal. So that's why I got that. I love that. I got note pages. I love the cardinal. And obviously with the fir trees, you think of Christmas. Here's another one that's got the red, white, and blue with the little flag on the birdhouse. How cute. Got a pad of that, which I can use in journals. This is another notes with the daisies and pinks. So I love getting little notepads to use in journals. This is some stationery. How cute. It's got safari, you know, like the zoo. And it's got the envelopes in the back. And it's, you know, stationery paper, so it's not real thick. It's white on the back. And then the little envelopes that you can fold them up. I've got envelopes for days, you know. If anybody would like envelopes, I have got from where I work the business size white envelopes that have our logo in the top left corner, which can be covered, and they're the peel and stick white. I mean, I've got tons of them, so I'd be happy to share those with anyone who might need some envelopes that size. This is stationery, and I love that with the gold and purple with the notes, like music notes, and then I've got the matching speckledy, which I love that type of paper, envelopes to go with it, and that's the way the paper looks as well. Next, I got 3 rolls of ribbon. It's the real thin ribbon, which I love to use for tags. I got the yellow, the cream, and white. It looks like none has been used, so I don't know about meters. It's polyester ribbon, 10 yards on each. That'll last me a little while. I got this cool burlap bag as part of it that I put a bunch of stuff in that I will show you. Here are more just different little cards. Happy birthday, field trip. These are all from a school. Field trip, happy birthday. Lots of different sentiments. All the numbers, as I said earlier, and then some are blank, so I can, you know, put what I want on it. Not that you can't anyway. Is that not awesome? Then you have special day with candy canes. More happy birthdays. So those are fun. I got this 200 reinforcements for the holes, which I need. These are self-sticking, but you obviously have to use a little glue. And I like the paper that it comes on to use for trim or whatever. So I always need these. I'm always running out of them. And you can stain them with ink. I've done that. More of those cards that fell out of the thing I showed you. I got this is parcel post from and to, and you can vintage it up by staining it. So that is fun. Bridal shower cards. I just love the roses, so I can always whack that off. Just a cool, love is the beginning of everything beautiful. Isn't that pretty? So that would be a beautiful sentiment to add to a journal page. So that's Hallmark. I got a bag of these cool little mini tags that have they're in the craft, my favorite color, with the brown thread already tied to them. How fun is that? And they're the fancy edge. and there's a bunch in here. This says 50, so I believe probably just about all 50 are there. I got these little chipboard things that would be cute on covers of journals that you can paint and use as a book plate. Got several of those. These that look like mandalas or doilies. How fun. And you can paint these. These have already been painted, but you don't have to go with that color. I got all of these. Again, they were getting lots of donations from the school. So all the letters of the alphabet, but these are made to look like Scrabble tiles. Is that not cool? So love it, love it. You can use it for tucks. You can use the back, the front, do whatever you want. Now they are shiny, but I don't care about that. I can put matte medium over it and take that shine away. This I thought was cool because it looks really old, but I'm not sure. Money management slide rule. So somebody used this to track stuff, savings for their savings account, life insurance premiums, food, groceries, meat, milk, house operation, clothing, transportation, advancement. This was how they could keep up with their money, I guess. These figures are as of 1972. So for me, that's not all that old, but for some of you, it's probably ancient. There are plenty of savings when you use this slide rule. I have no idea how to use it, but I thought it would be fun in a journal. I got all these keys, which I love keys. Lots of different shapes and sizes of keys. I tried to get, they had tons, and some were large. Sorry, my dogs heard me jingling. I tried to get the smaller ones that I can use in lots of things. Sorry, Ollie. Sorry, guys. More keys. I got lots of these that I can use for stenciling. This is adorable. It's a little a lapel pin. It's a little red dress with the heart on it. Excited about that. More of those cards. Special day. This little handmade pocket pouch is really cute, and it expands really big, but I thought that would be cute possibly in a journal. More tags like the ones I already showed you. A little wood ruler, a giant ball pen. I got 2 or 3 of these, and I don't know what I'll use it for, but I thought they were cute. More of these. I got a couple of these. They're button covers. Cute for my journals. I got a Monopoly piece, the little car. Cool as that. I got a bonus. I didn't even know that was in there, a feather. And then there's another one of those button covers, more keys. And I got all of these as well. These are chipboard, different pictures. Hair. I mean, you can just cover them up. That one's kind of cool like it is. Some of them are fine like they are, but anyway, I love these. Again, tuck spots they're pretty heavy chipboard. Might be cute for a little mini journal for the cover, wouldn't it? With the spine. And I also got and I can't show you because I don't know where it is, but I got more of those magazines with the crocheted things. I got some FedEx, like for the tie back, which is great for your spines and attaching your spine with your front and back covers. So I got a big stack of those, which they're kind of free anyway, but they were right there. Then who doesn't need an extra heat tool? It works. I plugged it up. It's awesome. Mine worked fine, but if it ever conks out on me, I have a spare. So that, my friends, was my haul. And I'm so excited to use this stuff and can't wait to show you how I do use some of it. And I will have some tutorials coming up soon with this envelope journal that I put together in kind of a different way with these large envelopes that I'll share with you how to do it in a tutorial to come. Have a great day. Know you are loved, and I appreciate you checking out my video. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't, and ring that bell so that you know when I do more videos. Have a great day. Bye-bye.